You're probably like the 100th person that I've heard say something like that. Surround yourself
hmm
with the people that are doing the things that you want to do. Surround yourself with people that are doing successful things, that are making the income that you want to be. If you're hanging out with people that aren't doing that, you are not going to move up. You're going to stay with those because you're.
We found, if we could help a lot of investors get their first co-living, it would still hit that original target of helping 1,000 people afford housing.
Hello and welcome to the Dream Start On podcast. I'm your host, Edgar the Connector, and today we got Dustin Geroski. Hopefully I said that right.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. So I know you're in Subto and Owners Club as well, part of Pace Morby's community. Currently, you're working on quite a bit with co-living. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. So been in Subto just about 3 years, just under. Been in Owners Club since the first year, and yeah, we're hyper focused on co-living, and so it's been going well. I enjoy it. So we're just buying co-living for mostly Houston now. We bought it in Florida, Georgia, and yeah, moving or narrowing the focus more and more to Houston.
Yeah, I had Tracy Cole on the podcast. Shout out to Tracy, and she mentioned the new build you guys are doing. I think you're part of that. Is it 9 bedrooms or seven, right? 7 bedroom, 7 bath.
Yeah, so the new builds are 1010s.
Oh, 10, 10. Okay,
hmm Yeah, we have three in different stages.
they're all in Houston.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I know when I talked to her, she only mentioned one. Maybe how recent are the other two?
Well, we closed on one last month, the second one, and then we literally just closed on the land yesterday on the third.
Wow, congratulations. Okay, so yeah, y'all made some big movements since then. I'm
Yeah,
slacking.
thank you.
I need to get those addresses from you so I can pass by, take a look. And I told Tracy the same thing. I know she's been very busy. I know you're very busy. I've seen podcasts of you and videos of Zoom and recordings on the community, and I appreciate all the information, the go giving that you are, and happy and honored to have you on my podcast.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on.
So yeah, if you have any like boots on the ground that you need, or if you just want a separate set of eyes to go check out those properties, let me know. Usually Saturdays I'm out and about and going cutting through Houston because I live in the northeast side, but I do a lot of things on the west side. So we
Yeah.
travel about an hour through Houston.
Okay. Yeah, it's mostly our project manager. He oversees anything with that. So I'll definitely mention it to him. I
Awesome.
know it's a blend of making sure we have localized boots on the ground. And then I know they also protect the address too. Like a lot of people ask for the address. So it's his discretion, but yeah, I'll definitely mention it to him. Let him know that you're in Owners Club and you're very local.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to do anything else besides see how I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
provide value to you guys and
yeah, yeah,
maybe bring y'all some funding and end up being part of the next group because part of my Mount Everest is to help out 40,000 people with affordable housing.
Mhm.
What's your Mount Everest?
Yep. So it's helping 10,000 investors buy their first co-living deal.
Awesome. And most of that would be through Sub 2?
Yes, up to Gator. We've also been branching out just through different marketing channels. Just different real estate groups have been finding us and just kind of snowballing.
Okay. And for those not that don't know, Gator is kind of like lending, but partnering up and sharing money with them. You can't really say lending because you're not a lender or a broker.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple different under the umbrella of PACE. Yeah, there's a few different ways to go about it.
Sweet. And how's your plan to help out those individuals? Is it people reaching out through social media? You going through networking? How are you finding these people that you want to help out to invest in co-living properties?
Yeah. Well, so our original, I guess, Everest, you could say, was helping 1,000 people find affordable housing. It's like 10,000 bedroom or 1,000 bedrooms. Um, but we kind of wanted to put a little spin on it. We found, if we could help a lot of investors get their first co-living, it would still hit that original target of helping 1,000 people afford housing. So a couple different ways, like we're teaching inside of Sub 2. co-living. Ideally, they are partnering with us on deals. Like we do raise capital through fractional. Um, so that's the cleanest way for us to measure it is like once we hit 1,000, investors. I'm sure like indirectly we could help a lot more. Like we can make that number a lot bigger. But in terms of measuring, it's 1,000 people partnering with us. And then I have all sorts of content out there, like on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or fractional site. The cleanest way though is just see what we got going on. It's like I have a redirect where it's mydealswithdustin.com and it'll go to my link tree. And then that's always being updated based on the different things that we have going on. But for the sake of evergreen, it's mydealswithdustin.com.
I love it. Buydealswithdustin.com, and I assume your buy box is there as well.
Yeah. And primarily like our main buy box is actually just capital partners because we got the land and we have the builder. And so now it's just we're raising capital to build and stack those up.
100%. Capital is always needed, especially when you're experienced as yourself. Tracy and Kaipo, I believe, is also your other partner.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have a lot of experience and are able to get lots of lead generation for being parts of the community for 3 years now as well. So lead is probably not one of your issues. Is capital funding, which is you guys are doing great on it though. I know you have two. Is it two fractional deals that you guys funded, or do you have three now?
Um, 4.
Four. Wow,
Yeah.
fantastic. Four fractional deals. For those of you listening, fractional is a way for you to invest into multiple different deals that gets all, it's a website, it's a platform. You can go and get it all set up there, create your profile, put your money in there and select the program or project that you want to be a part of. And depending on how they have it set up, you basically become a partner of the deal.
Yeah, we've raised on and off fractional total for the year. We've raised about 2 million.
2 million. Wow, man.
Mm.
Congratulations.
And so we're gearing up. We're in the second semester of co-living right now, and we're gearing up. And I don't know when the official next raise is going to be, but we're planning on doing one more big one before the year ends.
Yeah, bright future there.
Yeah.
There is a lot recently that I guess I can send to you. I reached out to Tracy. I know she was out of the country.
Mm,
It's in North downtown Houston, right out of 610, in between 45 and Hardy Toll Road. It's like
mm,
six. It's two lots been plotted for 16 townhouse type.
mm.
And get with you to underwrite it, see if that'll be something that can work for co-living in your next fractional raise.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know at the moment we're always game to look. I know at the moment we have our few lots already identified.
Oh wow,
Yeah, we got the conveyor belt pretty built.
that's awesome. So, what does your team consist of currently?
Yeah, so the main piece is like we have the big two. So like on our org chart are the operations manager. Her name's Emily. She's also like more integrator. And then the project manager, that's LD. He's the one that's overseeing directly the various. We just had a rehab finish and it's a 10 bed in just outside of Tampa. So that's one co-living. Like that's an example of what he was overseeing. And then now he's just really dialed in on just overseeing these new builds in Houston. So those are like our two true key players. Um, they're all key, of course, but like they're very involved in the actual like deal, the building of the deal. Um, and so some others are Luke. He's the funding liaison. He's also our point of contact with the investors on our deals. Very important as well. And then Rhonda, she's our bookkeeper slash CFO. And then we also have some overseas talent in the Philippines that handles our marketing, Rocky. And yeah, it helps keep a lot of the pieces all moving together.
That's very well organized. Sounds like what finally pushed you to the edge to get a team to start working with people this way and to hire and not do it alone?
Yeah, so I mean it's still it kept building up. Um like I've been doing a lot of wholesale and then a couple co-living projects with just two partners. And then once we had the opportunity to teach this semester, like we had already been buying, that's when Tracy and I truly combined forces was a little bit before this semester. And so then once we just realized all the opportunity we had, we really just like kind of hit the gas. Like we had enough proof of concept, we had enough momentum that just different team members that I had worked with building up, essentially were like, hey, like this is the opportunity we have. What do you think? You want to help us? And then we just kind of broke down. Like the big first one was Emily. She was originally just the TC on the deal, and then we were like, "You're amazing. We need help with these extra couple things. Um, Technically, this would be called an operator. What do you think? Obviously, be paid. You'd be paid more." And so yeah, we just kind of snowballed like that, just person by person.
Yeah, Tracy had mentioned a lot about showing the vision of what she had been doing and what she plans to do, at being able to bring people in. Some of the things you mentioned, TC is a transaction coordinator for people that don't know. They help the real estate investors to get all the paperwork organized, the I's dotted, T's crossed, and to just make sure nothing gets left behind. So they're very integral part of getting deals done properly.
Yeah, yeah, definitely worth it.
And then semesters is part of the Subto community where you pay Smorby. He's our mentor. Shout out to him. He was a Boy Scout and he loves the patches.
Hmm.
Um, so he kind of uses that to give you, when you complete your semester and pass it, to get a badge showing that you finished that, to know that you're educated and trained on that type of investing. So for you, the semesters is co-living. You've done session one and now session two.
Yeah, yeah, we're about halfway, just under halfway the second class now.
How do you feel starting that off? Is that something new that you've done before, or something new to you being an instructor, teacher?
The 101, the first class,
Yeah.
it's different. I mean, I'd I've taken a ton of classes, like just through college and then grad school. So I got to reference a lot of that, like just the opposite end, the provider instead of receiver of it. Um, but yeah, it was different, especially knowing that a lot of people are going to watch it. So it was intimidating, and then we kind of just got in the rhythm. The first one was shorter, only four classes. This current one that we're doing is 10. But we're doing case studies, so we're doing like deep dives with certain properties.
When you're doing these, I've been bad at. I haven't done any semesters yet. Are you they with like a live audience, or is it through a Zoom audience, or?
Yeah, so we did it. It's a live Zoom audience, but then it is recorded. And as you know, like it's inside a Kajabi, especially new people that are signing up inside of Sub 2, they're encouraged to like look at, like, just go through the semesters in a more structured way so they can learn and decide what they want to do and how to move forward. Um, but yeah, it's good. Especially this second semester, is very guided on how to build it, structure it. Um, yeah, people on Pace's team, they helped us craft the curriculum, the syllabus. Like it's very organized.
That's fantastic to be able to get help from Pace's team that way to help you organize it and not have to do so much of it just like on the fly.
Mhm.
Just being in semesters now, do you see that a lot of people, more people recognize you that way, and it's just brought so much more
Yeah.
attention to you and a lot more
Yeah.
contacts and unwanted attention, maybe?
I mean, it's a blend. Like we learned how to like organize it and like for one example, we do just public office hours on Tuesdays. Um, every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's where anyone can come to it. Not even they don't even have to be inside Sub 2, like anyone, literally. And so we'll look at it's different every Tuesday, but a lot of times people will bring deals, we'll help underwrite it. Sometimes it's more advanced topics. Other times it's like just complete newbie type stuff. And so it's really just first come, first serve. They throw the hand up on Zoom, and then yeah, we just go from there.
I think I have the link to that. Usually I have a meeting at that time, so I haven't been able to make
Hmm.
those. I think I made one probably about a month ago, but I'll drop the Zoom in the description below. So if you guys want to join, it's free to check it out, learn more about co-living, see people are doing it firsthand, meet Dustin, Tracy, and see the way they are looking at co-living. You can get more of an understanding, learn how to work with them. And if you have money lying around in savings and you want to make it grow, you can invest with them and they'll show you the ropes as investors. Not that they're not all silent investors. I'm pretty sure. I assume. I guess you speak out. What is an investor that puts money in with you? Learn in the process.
Yeah. So the ones, essentially the ones that join us, technically, so that we're SEC compliant, they're an active investor, and that's what allows multiple people to be on the LLC. And so in turn, the way we help like create that true active role is on Thursdays, we host a private Zoom just for all the investors. And then some of them, depending on the degree of like what they, want to help with or whatever, because there's only so much they can do, right? But like a perfect example is a lady that partnered with us on the deal in Tampa. She's been very active in helping find um, the different types of home warranties, like researching that, like what's the best deal. But in general, we we really try to use that Zoom on Thursdays to strategize like a mastermind. 'Cause on Tuesday, it's open to anyone, right? And so that sometimes the degree of sophistication on those calls, it can be like very intro, like what is co-living? But then the Thursday, we keep it private, just partners only. And so it can, compound the quality of conversation, brainstorming together. And so, yeah, it's good. There's a variety of personalities and different, you know, backgrounds, skill sets, stuff like that.
Excellent. So if you want to see the secret sauce, follow Dustin and see where his next fractional investment opportunity is. Where can they find you at?
Yeah. So the easiest are, let's see, the main ones are Instagram and then YouTube. And then buydealswithdustin.com. That's also where you can find the office hours, ebook, calculator, that kind of stuff.
Buydealswithdustin.com. That's all three: YouTube, Instagram, and your website.
Yeah, that'll funnel basically all of it. Just start there, and then it takes you to everything possible.
Fantastic. That's when somebody doing it right there. Having one thing for all of them, keeping consistency. Hey, give a like. He's showing you how to do this correctly. And then join up with them. Hopefully, you can learn about the secret sauce on Thursdays. Going back to the co living properties that you're building, how are you planning to manage those 10 by 10s? Is it through PadSplit or a different type of property management?
Yeah, so we're big fans of PadSplit. Um, and we also actually so they fill the properties. They don't manage them per se. Like they'll do a little bit, but honestly not much. Like we do hire a property manager, and so property managers are running the properties. Um, they get access to the PadSplit platform, so they could see all communication with the tenants, like everything. And so so we build it in layers. So PadSplit is the first layer where the tenant is in communication, and then the next layer we hire the property manager, and then one person on our team is the point of contact for all property managers.
Brilliant there. That's somebody that's owning. So we have the dream start own, and you're at the own position when it comes to the co living portion to have
Yeah.
PadSplit and having the next layer of a property manager. So besides you setting up the deals and showing people the ins and outs. You have somebody else taking care of the day to day of the properties. I love it.
Yeah, it goes well. It allows us to do like stuff like this, jump on podcasts, different Zooms. Um, yeah, it just really helps us focus on, our main thing.
When's the grand opening for the first build in Houston? Do you have an idea?
Um, I mean, the plumbing and electrical's in. Like it's moving fast. Insulation, like I think they're about to, do the last inspection before they put drywall. So like I don't know the first exact date. It's gonna be quick. I'm guessing it's gonna be done. This is just a guess. I think it'll be done by the end of October.
Nice. It'd be nice to have it running by Thanksgiving. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So for people that don't know, PadSplit is a platform to rent a property where they rent by the room. So I assume I haven't done one with PadSplit yet. You lease the whole house to PadSplit essentially, and then PadSplit fills the rooms, and then you manage the rest of it.
Yeah, in a sense, like there's some wordplay on the verbiage. Technically, there is like a master lease, but like you are totally in charge of like filling it. The best way to think of PadSplit is they're like Airbnb, so they're going to help you attract eyeballs and people to potentially move into it. But they also provide a lot of helpful tools to help you, like if you're on the fence, like, do I want to turn this house into a PadSplit or not? They provide a ton of data of what you could do with it. Um, it is also the technology. So they'll do a background check on any potential tenants, a financial check, make sure that they have consistent income. They have to prove it. So they do help filter a lot. And then it's ultimately up to you or preferably your property manager, to like officially let, people in.
Okay. Have you used try to use Airbnb at all to try to rent by the room?
No, we haven't. I'm sure someone has. I believe on Zillow too, they do rent by the room now, or they post those types of listings.
Yeah, I helped somebody else out in a market where PadSplit wasn't at yet. They weren't.
Mm,
They would bring you. They wouldn't advertise, but they would provide you the platform to use. And
mm.
they so instead they went with Airbnb and they rented out 8 rooms in about 2 months, pretty quick in the Baytown area.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff with it. I know like Furnish Finder, that was another one, to do rent by the room. So all really good stuff. Many different ways to fill it. We personally like PadSplit. So we won't even buy if PadSplit isn't, heavy in that area. So like the markets we own co-living in are, let's see, Orlando, Tampa. Um, there's a city just east of Orlando that's called New Smyrna, or not New Smyrna, Port Orange. It's basically Daytona, Atlanta, and then Houston.
Yeah, it's a good point there to make sure that the platform you are going to use is pretty active in the area that you're going to go instead of jumping on a deal. How did you originally get into real estate?
That was that's just before actually. I joined Subto, so like 3.5 years ago, you could say. I had a friend through church I met that was heavy into real estate. He already retired. He retired at 31, and is one of those people that you meet. You're like, all right, what did you do? How'd you pull this off? So yeah, that in short, I just got to know him better. We became good friends, did some races together, and then just started doing deals together.
Great. So right there, you found the who that was doing the how, and that was the
Mm,
biggest ways to be able to get into something new that you hadn't done before.
yeah. Yeah, so it was all good stuff. I mean, it's really just the best way to put it is just getting around people that are doing what you want to do.
Excellent. What word of advice would you have for somebody that's on the fence of starting with either real estate or just working as their own entrepreneur?
I'd say the big thing is pretty similar actually, is getting just truly making your circle around people doing the thing. So like the meetups. Just getting when you look someone face to face, and they're doing some pretty cool stuff. You're like, it kind of just changes. It clicks. It's like, wait, if they can do it, I can do it. And it's like once you have enough of those interactions, you're like, all right, I got to do it. And the higher level you can create that filter, that network effect, and it opens your eyes more and more. It's like it just kind of makes you hold yourself accountable.
You're probably like the 100th person that I've heard say something like that. Surround yourself
Hmm.
with the people that are doing the things that you want to do. Surround yourself with people that are doing successful things, that are making the income that you want to be. If you're hanging out with people that aren't doing that, you are not going to move up. You're going to stay with those because your personality, your income's going to stay average with the people that you're hanging out with.
Hmm.
That's huge. I know you got a baby recently. How many months is it?
Yeah, so that's who I have to go to in about 5 minutes with the help
Yeah,
is our daughter. She's 2 months.
two
And then I
months.
do, yeah, we have a 2.5-year-old son as well.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having the time to do this. I appreciate you. Reach out to Dustin. You got his website, and when he does his new fractional, you'll have your opportunity to invest and to meet up with this Thursday Zooms to get the secret sauce on how they're doing it. They're doing these 10x10s, running PadSplit. If you want to learn more about them, you can join Subto. We have the affiliate link below, and you can see the semesters that himself, Tracy Koa, Kaipo, and so many others, like previous podcast guests that I've had. Linda Holtz doing the networking along with Matt Starr. Jim Vanny's on doing construction as well. I don't know if you've spoken to him at all about doing construction because he's in the space.
Yeah, I know Jim pretty well.
So if you have any questions about construction or maybe him just giving you another set of eyes in the construction that you're doing to see if there's a way to optimize it better to either save money or speed up the process.
Yeah. No, it's all good stuff, especially, I mean, there's a lot of great semesters out there.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Dustin. Appreciate it so much. And we will see you on the next episode. Take care, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you.
Catch this next podcast where you can start your dreams and start to own your time the way these other guests have.